The fun starts in 40 seconds. Welcome to another episode of Keybounce Plays Minecraft, Feed the Beast Testing, Alpha Pack 3, Overly Competent Deaths, Memory Testing. And with the newest version of the mod pack just started up, with survival ratio set to 4, but otherwise Java defaults, we have 245 megabytes used, 322 basically megabytes allocated, and let's get on. Is it nearly daytime, by the way?
Oh yeah, it's daytime.
I thought I asked you to tell me when the sun came up so I could get on at that point.
I'm busy. It's noon.
So how much of the day has gone? It's noon already. Okay. So the first thing is I want to get
I forgot.
Are blue trees valuable? Silver wood, yes. Beehive, silver wood, lots of beehives. Silver wood is the pure node, right? One more time. Crafting bench. And this time it's a Minecraft bench, a crafting table, not a mod crafting table. And I'll need some sticks. And since things are basically Tinker's construct, actually I need a whole lot more patterns than just that. So let me get some more sticks. Oh, they did fix that. Joy. Let's get some more wood. You will note that it is now possible to get the patterns from just sticks.
Do we need nether wood?
I need more wood. Takes a lot of wood to get started with this Tinker's construct. There we go. Can we now make an axe head from wood? No. We cannot turn silverwood planks into sticks. All right. I think that was a Thaumcraft wisp. I'm not sure, but this is a pure node, so it should be a safe wisp. Get a shovel
Maybe.
head. Then on the... Oh, yay! Thank you! I thought I made a tool station. Part builder, stencil table, pattern chest. You can't turn silverwood planks into a crafting table. Crafting table and a blank. I have enough sticks. I don't need more. Tool station. There we go. Shovel. Skill level clumsy. Experience 0%. Named Digger. Now, the only weapon that we can make at the start of the game, can't make a mattock because the axe head can't be made from wood. I need either bone or flint, I believe. Can't make any of the swords. The frying pan requires a metal. I could make a battle sign. That requires a... Can a dagger's knife blade be made from wood?
No, flint.
Somehow I thought there was a cheap little weapon that you could make from wood that was just barely more effective than your fist, but wasn't a full sword.
You could use a flint hatchet.
Flint hatchet.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's really no weapon for really early game.
I'll try my shovel and see how it works. One thousand one. 1001. So there's a noticeable difference going after dirt, but not a noticeable difference going after grass. I have a question for you guys. Am I crazy, or is a wood shovel on grass the same speed as your hand?
Could be both.
Because I noticed it's faster on dirt than on than your hands, but on grass it seems to be about the same speed.
I've never noticed that.
Definitely faster on sand than your hand. And you can't make boats from silverwood planks. What can you do with a silverwood plank?
Filmcraft.
Magic.
It's wood. I want to do wood with it.
Why would you use silverwood for regular?
Because it's there. And Hunger Overhaul has just put me down to peckish.
Yeah, you're probably gonna starve a lot.
Of course. Death and starvation come to multiplayer. Boats stacked now? I don't think they stacked before.
I think they stack by like minecarts 3 or 6 or something like that.
Okay. So let's see if we can see the sun. 2/3 of the way through the day. Pick up everything because we're about to move. We say goodbye to those large trees. They're too large to chop down to try to get apples. And let's head to the water and do some boating. That green dot on the map is a slime island. Oh, that's right, the new boat controls. What is that? Wild, ooh, something useful, something useful. Cactus fruit. Okay. So yes, we have apples and fruit. We are going to avoid starvation if it's the last thing we do.
Perfectly acceptable.
There's a well, more beehives. Those little light
Some
spots
people
are
do have children in the
beehives.
house.
Or no, that's the Thaumcraft plant. And I have reached the end of this river and no village. Let's check the other direction. At sunset. If you want to... Oh, come on, I hit something. If you guys want to sleep, feel free. It looks like this river does not go anywhere near any villages. Glub. All right. So I'm going to disconnect. And that was a long time to disconnect. Let's check the memory log. Oddly, the memory log says that it only took a fraction of a second to do that garbage collection. Should now be daylight.
Hey, Stray, do you want this? You want this?
Yeah.
This right here?
Please. Thank you.
And once more, sailing the river. I really hate these new boat controls.
Teddy, we're apparently getting 100 times more trophies than we're meant to get.
Only 100. Well.
So from all of this hunting, we probably should have gotten like a trophy.
That's not all the trophies either. There's more back here.
Way more balance.
All right. So somewhere in this desert there is likely to be a village. That's the theory. Plenty of beehives. The river did not really help. We have a little bit of water.
Well, it's time for me to get off and eat dinner.
Enjoy.
I will probably be back later tonight.
Alright, hopefully I don't keep you up all night again.
Right. We'll try not to have a repeat of that.
I
You
wonder...
should double the cactus farm.
I wonder if this depression is a dungeon. Would give me a nice chest of goodies to start with.
If it's in the sand, it is.
Sadly, no, it's not. Ooh, is sandstone usable as a building material?
Nope.
Foo. It was in the earlier Infinitools. You know, the predecessor to Tinker's Construct?
I remember that mod. Once upon a time.
Salt ore. What is salt used for in this game?
Food.
Ooh, look on the mini-map. I see a village on my mini-map. That's not a village, whatever that is. Hello, Jaded. That's your base, isn't it? Yes. What are those towers? A huge number of trophies. What is a red liquid that causes hunger, slowness, poison?
I think you jumped in poop.
Poop? Did you say poop?
Oh, you know, sewage.
Yuck.
I have lost a hardcore world because of that stuff.
Okay, it would not let me eat. I had food in my hand, I was trying to right-click it, and it would not eat.
Oh, that's a hunger debuff.
You can't even eat?
I may or may not be serious. I have no idea why you couldn't eat.
Jaded. The last time I was on, I noticed that it actually took longer to go down the last few food shanks, and I was actually at 0 food shanks for a while before I died. This time, it didn't seem to slow down anything at all on the last few food shanks, and as soon as I went to 0 food shanks, I died. I don't know how it's supposed to be configured.
That's meant to happen, yep.
Joy. Let's see if I can get back to my stuff at your base before it despawns. Or before I starve again. I have a flower in the air. I have a yellow flower growing above ground.
That just happens. It's not to do with modded Minecraft.
It is above a vanilla plant. I remember this spot. Once more. Did you guys leave an idiot trap here? And by idiot trap, I mean an open pit with no way to climb out. With cobblestone monster egg in it.
That was actually a spawner there. That's natural.
This is natural? Oh, is that a
there's
blaze?
a spawner in the middle. I just broke the spawner. It's all good.
But you didn't leave a way for anybody else to get out if they fell in by accident.
Everyone else can fly.
I thought Jaded was removing that flight ability from Morph.
Last time I checked, she was undecided. I really like it because of how quickly the hunger falls. I hope she keeps it in, but then, like, triples the hunger loss. So you need to be like endgame with like the best food source in order to fly. That'd be awesome.
Considering that you can basically ignore terrain problems by just flying for a brief moment, I think it's horrifically OP.
Well, I don't like you. You're meant to be convincing her, not talking around it.
That little sand wall will at least keep anything from coming up to greet me. And yes, I actually can sand tower out of here. I do want to thank you guys for leaving just enough sand for me to be able to get out of here on my own.
Damn it!
And yes, you missed a monster egg, which surprises me that there's a monster egg. And you missed a moss stone.
You don't mind if I don't sleep and hunt Enderman, right?
What was that?
The wise words of Cleaver. Silence means yes.
No, I didn't understand the question.
That's fine.
Red! And I'll be back in a moment after I've stolen stuff from these chests. In fact, let me get that on the recorder. We are in a base with no lights, except for ender lilies and lava in the tanks. And you were saying that you were an influence on the people who built this place?
You're welcome.
Yeah, I say we get somebody from OSHA out here. My friends on the server I normally play on call me an OSHA person because I'm so concerned with safety and lighting. Except that there is a skeleton with a bow in this lit passageway. A quick skeleton.
You may sleep if you wish. I got my hand up.
Well, there's spiders at the bed where I spawned. Trying to lead them away from my bed.
I don't know what part you're talking.
Safety! I can make it to the nether! What? What is this sand trench running through the middle of the base area?
I needed sand.
So we seem to have a problem with the nether portal. When I went through the nether portal, I was seeing falling into lava and then going back into the nether portal swirl multiple times. Now I can't step out of the portal into the cobblestone landing zone.
I see no problem with this.
Well, it's going on my recorded session, so you guys can take a look at this and laugh at me.
I'm pretty sure that's just vanilla server garbage. I'd probably just relog.
All right. No! Oh. I logged in and saw myself falling into the lava. I'm back jumping up and down in the cobblestone. And I cannot enter the portal to get out of here. And I cannot use a TPX command to save my life.
No cheating for you.
So the server can cheat, but I can't?
Welcome to multiplayer.
Let's see if I can mine a block, and maybe that will... If I mine a block... Yeah, I'm going to try to mine a block of cobblestone by hand and hope that I don't fall through the lava as a result. Even if that succeeds, I think it qualifies as a derp death. No, every time I have one of these not quite really fallen throughs, it resets the break level on the block. So it doesn't actually break it.
Where are you?
I'm through the nether portal in the nether. Because somehow I thought it would be safer in the nether on the other side of the portal than in the overworld at night.
Have you tried walking backwards?
Yes. I'm doing that right now.
To me, you're just on the wrong side of the portal trying to walk through cobblestone.
You can see me? Do you see me facing into the portal at
Alright,
this
I'll
point?
help you.
What? I hear blocks being placed, but I'm not seeing anything. There,
Oh, you're free?
yes.
Looks like you got stuck into the wall in some way.
Great. Okay, how did you get water in the nether?
Squid trophy.
What?
It summons water where you're standing.
Does Jaded know about that yet?
Yeah, she does. It's fine.
She's okay with it?
I don't know if she's okay with it. There are other ways to get water in the nether. And this one's one of the more difficult once the squid trophy becomes 100 times more rare as it is right now.
Even so, I don't think any sort of water in the nether is supposed to be viable.
Every pack has it. So many mods add a way that is broken and that you can do it. Even thermal expansion has a way.
Sulfur clouds?
Question, are you using push to talk? Or are you broadcasting everything you say to me?
I am using push to talk, and unfortunately, that means that I cannot move when I'm holding the push to talk key down. I take it the water is how we get down from this arrival platform.
No, that's just for mining obsidian. We can all fly.
Like I said, flying is overpowered.
Then don't complain.
I have a ghast taking pot shots at me. What happened to my inventory?
How am I meant to know?
That's right, I died to a skeleton in the waterway. So let's take a look at the memory logs afterwards. Over here is where we were logging onto the server initially, and there's two collections. The first one jumps allocated from 321 to 355, and Eden from 25 to 42. Second, a few seconds later, minor increase in tenured. Another good size, another small increase in Eden. Here is where I was boating on the river at night, and I disconnected to let the time advance. And I still don't understand why there was that huge delay. The allocated for tenured did not change. Allocated for Eden did change. I'm sorry, this is new. Eden plus Survivor, new. So it raised the memory up a little bit, but it's not clear at all why there was that huge gap. The collections before it had a real time of negligible. And this is when I logged back on, logging back on afterwards, of course. No change because there was nothing happening. Java saw no need to make an adjustment. 1929, 1931, it does two of these. All right. This one, I'm not exactly sure what was happening at this point. This was about 9 minutes after my last garbage collection. My recorder was off when this was happening. All I know for certain is that I was on my way to the base. No clue as to why it had a collection. I can tell you that the memory went up a little bit, small amount in both, but no clue as to why. However, a hint is that the next two, 2830, 2837, 2839, I don't remember logging off and logging back on, but that seems to be what happened. Here is my arrival into the nether. Tenured space goes up slightly. New space goes up slightly. And I then proceeded to get stuck into cobblestone. Used tenured goes down. 295 megabytes used and tenured. When I get stuck in the wall, I log out. We've got a drop to 303 megabytes. Slight increase in new space. Slight increase in tenured. 3 garbage collections. And it's raising new space a little more. Here I have returned from the nether to the main world. Tenure goes from 506 to 580. New goes from 60 to almost 70. So yes, it is definitely the case that the behavior of the default Java garbage collection is just keep increasing memory allocations pretty much without limit. Finally, when I logged off for the night, we go from 570 megabytes in use down to only 330 after cleaning. So it's got a huge amount of space allocated for memory, most of which just isn't necessary. But it still wants more and more and more. Alright, so that's the end of the memory allocation analysis. About the only thing left to say is that having a timestamp in the logs helps, but without a timestamp on the screen while playing, it's hard to match up events in-game with the log. I made several mistakes and re-recordings while trying to analyze these logs, and I am going to be going back to having the clock in the upper left corner for future videos, much like I do on my own primary world. The second thing is, the last thing is, I can now tell you that this pack, Alpha 3, has entered public beta. Version 1.0 of Magic Farm for 1.6.4 has been released. Again, Alpha 3 that you saw, that I described as harder than ultra hard, death and starvation in multiplayer, is Magic Farm, where you have many, many ways to make food and much more need of food. So you can now play this yourself. I simply want to share the one last little tidbit. This was something that one of the testers found, caught, and took advantage of. It used to be possible to find a village, use the furnace in the smithy, make some torches, take those torches, place them, find some gravel ore deposits that were on top of sand or something, or even on top of dirt, break the block underneath the gravel ores and let them fall onto the torch, where you could pick them up. And in doing so, you could then smelt those in the vanilla furnace and get your initial ores, completely bypassing the whole flint initial smeltery to, I think copper is the first metal. You could completely skip that whole thing. That has, according to Jaded, been patched. You can't skip that anymore. So have fun, enjoy playing Magic Farm, and I look forward to doing more testing, and I look forward to seeing more viewers. So again, today's episode, while it's got some technicalities, I hope there's actual enough play for the people who like the Minecraft play, and I hope there's enough technicality for the people who want to know what the whole deal with the Minecraft memory settings are. And basically, the default settings pretty much, they're only good if you have huge amounts of memory available. They're not good if you have tight memory spaces. All right, that is the end of today's session, and I will see you later. Enjoy, take care, and as always, the like button, the dislike button, the comments, please use them. Thank you. Bye-bye.